Hey, I'm Todd. Welcome to Mint Green Creative. Thank you for joining me. In this video, I'm going to mix some singing vocals, show you my chain and how I do things. One thing to note right off the bat is I'm not professionally trained or trained at all for that matter. This is just kind of the process that I've come up with over the years, and this is how I like it to sound. So this is not a tutorial to show you how it should be done. This is just simply how I do it. I like to do this for fun, and yeah, it's fun. All right, that was a horrible intro, but we're just gonna run with it. Another thing to note is that Adobe Audition is my DAW of choice. The reason for that is because I have a broadcasting background. That's all I've ever basically used primarily. So I know it's not standard to produce music on Adobe Audition, but as you can see, I mean, it works. So yeah, maybe someday I'll learn Pro Tools if I start to take music seriously. The last thing that I'll note before we jump into this is that it's my goal to show you this as quickly as possible, get in, get out. But with that being said, sometimes it's hard to really wrap it up and condense it into such a quick tutorial. So I'll see how it goes. The song that I've chosen today from Epidemic Sound is called When Will Tomorrow Come? It's by Ian Luxton, and it's listed as a laid-back, sentimental, alternative track. I love these kind of slow tracks. I like how it kind of just like, it really brings you into the vocals, and the vocals are the primary part of the music. I think, you know, it's more so what's going on with the vocals than the instrumental. So I think this is a good choice for mixing vocals. It's a fantastic song. Unfortunately, I haven't had a great morning, so this kind of matches my mood today. But hey, we're good. Let's get into it. That was a bad segue too. All right, we're going to do 5 seconds or so of lead-in into the lyrics, and what you're going to hear now is the vocal track just as I recorded it with nothing on it. It's not going to sound too great. It's a dream, haunted by the past. I can't escape the memory. I wanna run, I wanna beat it. If I tell you okay, you get the point. That's the track. So now that we've heard the track, let's get into it. First off, what I want to do is come into edit view. All the effects that I put on the track are going to be in multi-track view, in which case, like if I was taking this song seriously, I could always just take the tracks themselves and pass them on to somebody who would do the post-production themselves. So putting the effects on the multi-track leaves these guys unaffected. In case I wanted to export the session for someone else to work on. However, I do like to clean it up. So you got like breaths and stuff. I'm just going to go in and mute those. Normally you could just highlight it and then use this to mute it. But I've got a shortcut key to mute in between here. I don't think everybody, when they produce music, is going to go through and mute every single breath. But I don't, that's what I do. I just like a really, really clean track to be able to work with, okay? So I'm going to do the same thing on the backup vocals, just to make sure that we're working with super clean tracks. And we'll go back to edit view. So that was step 1, or back to multi-track view. Now we're going to put effects on this track, and I'll show you the chain. All my chain is 3 different effects. So effect 1 is I'm going to put a tube modeled compressor on it. You can hit pause if you happen to work with Adobe. I doubt you do, but you can use any type of compressor, and these are the settings that I use on my tube model compressor. So we go from this to this. When will tomorrow come? just adds a little bit more depth and clarity to the voice, I feel like, right away. And then I just love that classic delay echo feel. And this is a VST plugin that I've added onto my DAW called Voxengo or something. I'm sorry. Let me look at that again. No, it's delay. Voxengo, yeah, tempo delay or whatever. This is the free version, which I like. So I have a preset for vocals that I use for singing vocals, and you can just kind of mess around with it how you want. But the feel that I like to get sounds about like this. Now, hearing it in the mix, we're not going to hear a bunch of difference here. When will tomorrow come? I guess you can hear a little bit of a difference, but if I single out this track or isolate this track, you can hear what my before and after are now. So we're going to turn it all off again. When will tomorrow come? Okay, now we're going to add in the compressor and the delay. When will tomorrow come? Okay, now step 3, and we're done with the chain of effects, and that's going to be pitch correction. I do have auto tune, but the point of pitch correction isn't to give it that auto tune effect. It's just to solidify, I don't know, it's just a part of my signal chain, and it's not like I'm putting that T-Pain effect on there, and it's not like I'm trying to make excuses why I use pitch correction, but it's just going to make sure that all those notes are solid. So the way that I do it first is I turn everything up to max, and I think this is D minor, and we're going to be able to see if it's on track. Oh, and in the meantime, you notice I did do +4 here. So this is up 4 decibels to make it a little louder, just to make sure it's standing out in the mix well. So let's hear how that sounds. When will tomorrow come? So it bounced around a ton, so we'll go to major and see if that's not a little better. When will tomorrow come? Today's a shadow, it's a dream. All right, so that sounds about right. It's not trying to like really screw with it. So we're going to turn this down to where it's less intense. And you can do this with any pitch corrector. It's like, just put a little minor on there just to see how it works. When will tomorrow come? Today's a shadow, it's a dream. Haunted by the past, I can't escape the memory. I still feel like I can hear a little bit of pitch correction in there, and you're probably still wondering, like, why are you doing this if you don't, you know. I just think it makes the vocals smoother, and it makes it so you're just, I don't know, I think it almost adds like another compressor or something. And I love that sound. When will tomorrow come? Today's a shadow, it's a dream. Okay. So yeah, we're good. So now we want to do the same thing. What I do for the backup vocals is I do the same chain of effects. So first in order will be the compressor. We'll do that delay. I don't know. I have no clue if this is standard practice to put the same effects chain on the backup vocals as you do the lead vocals, but that's what I do. I figure why not. Okay, delay. Vocals. And I don't know. I didn't really harmonize well. I don't know. I just kind of threw some backups on there. I don't know if it's great or not, but okay. I wanna run, I wanna beat it. So let's hear what the chorus, or whatever this part is, in the mix, and then we'll add this, and I'll show you how I add in the backup vocals, okay? So we're going to mute the backup. We're just going to listen to this, and I'll show you how I mix this in. Memory, I want to run, I want to beat it. If I tell you why, can you keep it a secret? So now we'll put this into the mix, and then first off, I'm gonna make sure it sits in the mix. Actually, I'll just show you. I wanna run, I wanna beat it. If I tell you why. So let's so now what I do with the backup vocals is I like to off-center the stereo, so I can either pan it here to the left or right. Sometimes I pan it here because in different areas I want it panned differently. So if I pan it here, then the whole track's going to be panned like that. If I pan it here and say like there was a part here where I wanted it off center, and then here where I wanted it more like a duet, then I'd put them more in, I don't know, whatever. I'm just scatterbrained all over the place. So for the sake of ease here, we're going to just offset it here to the left. I'm going to go about 60. So now we're going to hear this on the left side. I want to run, I want to beat it. I think that sounds about right. So now we have to decide how present we want this track. I turned it up so you could hear it more, but let's see how it sits in the mix with no, it's at just at whatever is right. I wanna run. I think this voice, I think these vocals are more important, so I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't want it to be like a really present harmonization or whatever. I don't even feel like I harmonize. I don't even know. I just threw it down. I wanna run, I wanna beat it. Okay, I like how subtle that is. So we are done. You saw my effects chain. You saw how this is. I'm going to keep, as far as the stereo mix goes, I just keep this in the center. I guess I could put this over to the right side just a little bit if I wanted. I guess that's, let me just check that. I want to run, I want to beat it. Now, I'm going to keep that balanced. Memory, I wanna run. All right, we'll just listen to it real quick, and then we'll listen to their version because it's really good. And then, yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. When will tomorrow come? Today's a shadow, it's a dream. Then we'll listen to a little bit with no effect. Haunted by the past. On. I can't escape the memory. I wanna run, I wanna beat it. If I tell you why, can you keep it a secret? Hey, if this was at all helpful or interesting, crush that thumbs up button for me to help support the channel. It takes 1 second, and it's all you have to do. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Is there something I'm missing? Is there something that was unnecessary? And most importantly, again, thanks for watching. More videos soon to come. See you next time. Take care.
When will tomorrow come? Today's a shadow, it's a dream. Haunted by